Steampunk Racing action. Pretty excited. Because there should be some modifications to the track from the artist. And that's always fun. I've pulled down the latest. And we'll open it in Unity in a second. Kind of off to a little late start. I got up plenty early, but the water heater at my home no longer lights. The pilot light doesn't stay. So I had to do some engineering IRL, and I did not complete the mission. It turned out one of the hex bolts, for lack of a better word, is strict, and I could not open the panel to get to the burner. And by the way, if I sound like I know how to work on water heaters, it's purely YouTube. I'm not. Fortunately, that's a technology that hasn't progressed too much in the for the layman. And that's pretty exciting. So that's my day. Love to hear about yours. Tell me about something you had to work on. Could be game dev, but I did go ahead and open it up for any home issue. And what I'm scrambling with right now is, as I was typing, I felt a little prick in my thumb. See that dot right there? That's from I was trying to use a wrench, not a wrench, excuse me, pliers, to try to get off this bolt, hex bolt. The craziest thing, no Allen wrench would fit it. I was so shocked. Even though I knew better, I went ahead and picked up a metric set instead of standard. I know the Europeans like to call standard imperial, but it's called standard because it's the standard. And of course they didn't fit either, but I don't know why nothing would fit it. It's just a real janked up bolt. So I'm actually going to, I didn't really realize it till I started typing, but I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. And I will spare you the camera. But to have an effective stream, and I don't want to restart it, I do think I need to do something here. Actually, ironically, out of nowhere, just saw YouTube literally yesterday on how to make a band-aid stay on your thumb. It was like they used a pair of scissors to cut it and then do a crisscross. I wonder if this band-aid here will work and I could try that technique. They were saying, I'll do the frickin' how to do it YouTube right here. You want to put a band-aid on your thumb? The band-aid. Cut it. I've never tried this. I just saw it on YouTube just before I hurt myself. Cut. Did you see what I did? I cut it. Like I cut the end in half. I have no idea this is gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little triple antibiotic with pain relief. The good shizzle. It looks like it's gonna get infected. I've never gotten an infection. You know what's so weird? Feel free to chime in, because every time I watch a TV show or movie, if someone gets a cut of any size, they're always like pouring alcohol on it or hydrogen peroxide, and they're making a big deal. It's always like, oh my gosh, that's gonna get infected. And for whatever reason, you know, I used to be a pro-am skateboarder. I've been in a few brawls. I've been in a few accidents. And I've hurt myself plenty of times, and I gotta tell you, I never got infected, nor did I use any alcohol hydrogen peroxide. I barely even have Neosporin around. I just happen to have it right now. So I'm gonna put that band-aid I just cut. So I never really understood that. It's like, is it fear, or do I just have like superhuman genetics? And you just it said you put the band-aid on, right? But what you do now, it's probably not even gonna work. You crisscross these strips that you cut. I go up on it, and then this is when I go down on it. I just saw it on YouTube, and ironically, I hurt myself with the appropriate injury the next day. So I made these like, and I gotta say, I haven't even used it yet, and clearly this is better than if I had just wrapped it around. If you ever hurt the tip of your thumb and had a big band-aid on it, and you stick out, you realize it's gonna come off through use. That actually worked really well. So this is to that video, which, oh, speaking of that. Okay, now on to the dev. If you're wondering why this picture is up here, I wish I could remember who, but a cool ass viewer popped this bad boy up when he saw we were working on our mono wheel racing game, and I have a huge comic book collection, so I'm partial to it. I even have some Black Hawk comics. This guy's called the Hoopster. Not to be confused with the Poopster. That is the boss in Topcaster. So let's open Unity. I'm also still doing tests. I have been having problems with the networking, and every stream I'm trying new configurations. Hot audio, camera, streaming software. And though I'm not really getting much improvements, I'm just getting information. Chocolate water. You ever had a Yoo-hoo? I used to like those drinks till I Found out what they were made out of. Which is, actually, when I found out they sell it like a milk drink, but it's not milk, and that's when I got a little like, the fuck? Confused. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Okay, so supposedly some curves have been added to the test track. Wait. Okay, there it is. That's a curve? That's not much of a curve. Well, let's test it. I'm going to lower the Unity volume. Not you. Okay, I already have. Just give it a second to whirl. I'm trying to set up a new rig. Oh no. Forgot about that. I wish they'd let me change the camera. I'm confused. Where's the curve? You want... I'm just... I'm totally confused. Why did they... Let me ask them. Is it just me, or is the curve piece separated from the beginning of the test track? I drive fast, do the jump, then hit invisible wall and do not reach curve. Which is... I wish I should have tested this earlier. Go figure. We'll see what happens. That was pretty frustrating. Why? Why did they do that? Either it's a mistake or they kind of didn't understand that, you know, you make the test track. Alright, he says it doesn't have that issue. I'll make a, what's the problem? I did a pull. And it did a fetch. Weird. It's not showing the... His... Weird. It's not showing his changes. Wait, what's happening here? Oh no, our magic band-aid is... These are real cheap band-aids though. They're 88 cents at Walmart. I bought them 2 years ago or something. Came loose. Basically, your commit is not in GitHub. Okay, so there's actually no commit. Damn. Okay, so the curve isn't actually... in. Not clearly... Clearly not showing any commits more recent than my last one. Well, cat's out the bag. You know, when did become like a negative? It used to be a positive. Let's do a quick update on our upvotes. 691. We're 9 away from 7, our current milestone, which is really 750, but we'll take 7. We'll celebrate 7. Let me ping the boys, the bros. I'm trying to think of I'm thinking about calling them the cool dudes. What do you think about that? Today, the day for some fresh assets. Okay, so while he is, the artist, pulling up the new curves, I'll read the to-do list. The number one thing that's bothering them is sometimes when the impact with a wall or other object occurs, the mono wheel gets rotated back and gets semi below ground. This causes the camera to get messed up. Okay. That's interesting. And I think there's a video. Cancel. Okay, let's just do a fresh pull. Pulling something. Okay. Is that gonna work? Let me just, I want to reopen it fresh. I'll be more comfortable. Okay, let's discard these chains. Reopen. Oh, let me do one more sexy thing. So not what I wanted. Just looking for one more. What the hell? I have the hardest time making shortcuts on the desktop sometimes. I did it on the second screen. It's not the first time it didn't work. This time it probably will. But if I drag this here and then I set it to hold down Alt, it says create link in desktop. And then I let go. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't make it. I don't know. Weirdest thing. Windows 10. Okay, so now we have the curve. Oh boy. It's not really what I meant. Let's try it. Should go. Can you go on the ramp? They're not that bad. Let me try it again. Interesting. That's the finish line. That's fun. The curves are fun. Okay. Curve works. Curve seems. So I downloaded another video. There's a picture. The mono wheel gets rotated back. Sometimes when I impact with the wall, the mono wheel gets rotated back and gets semi below the ground. Let me try one thing. Wasn't there a part of the track that the ground was a different height? Let's try. Impact the wall, I get under the ground. Is that it? Has that happening right there? Oh wow, I think it happened right there. Actually, not sure. Well, that'd be good. No. Who's that? What up, good idea? Oh, in a weird indirect way you are, if you think about it. The fact that you helped me at all, helped the Bonozo, the Bonozo LLC, indirectly you are. I've never seen or been able to reproduce this issue, by the way. I don't even really recognize what you mean from the screenshot you provided. Just make a 3D game and then put the goggles on. I haven't seen any VR games that are not 3D. No, that's not true. That's not true. Games, yeah, but I have seen some... No. I haven't seen any... I was thinking of a File Explorer app we played with. That was even 3D. We live in a 3D reality? Yeah. Good point. I see where you're going with that. I see that. I can see that. Huh. Don't guess when it comes to VR. Have you used an Oculus 5? Oh man. Did I notice? This bug, I'm not able to reproduce. I'll do a couple tests. I really think they didn't do a good job of sending me the repro steps. But I'll give it a couple tests. We'll be fixing that bug this session. It's not as obvious in non-VR mode, but if you're wearing the wrist, is very noticeable. Okay. Okay. So the repro steps are to drive into a wall, repeat until bug happens? Or no response whether you've tried an Oculus or Vive before. Gic, G-I-C. Maybe you're just busy. It's okay. It's more than fine. I just was surprised because I was looking forward to hearing it. Oh, okay, yeah, handle your bid. You mean like Steam client? Client server? You're the server. Sure. Cardboard? Kappa. Like I didn't know. Lost all of his shit. How does he... Oh. Oh, it's rotated. Wait, I'm confused. So the guy is in this normal position. In the screenshot, it appears the man is in normal position, yet the fin has been rotated down? Confused. So this second screenshot was one you had already, not that you just reproduced, correct? Because a side shot of the problem would be a lot more useful, i.e. clicking on scene when in game. You can't just fix stupid? Well, not that you probably want to hear it, but what we teach on this stream is that you want stupid clients. You don't want them smart. Meaning that way it's a symbiotic relationship. They rely on you for your expertise. You know, if you do a good job, they're less likely to shop around because they rely on you to be the guide. So a stupid client, what we teach is you would be thankful and counting your lucky stars. You don't want them to be able to like tell you when you're what's up. I'm gonna try to stay on this bug for a little while. It's a hard lesson. I teach that lesson like, and it does. I'm sure you know because you have customers and stuff. But I take it to another level where one of the things I cannot stand to hear is when people complain. This is not related to your project about how hard something is to use. Like they'll be like, I hate programming PlayStation, Xbox is easier. Or I hate programming iOS, Android is easier. I hate programming Unreal, Unity is easier. I'm like, you don't seem to understand. The reason why iPhone apps make more money is because it's harder to do. The reason why PlayStation companies make so much money is because no one could do it. You don't want to be in something that everyone can do, such as Unity, where we have basically a frequent turnover of 13 to 16-year-olds coming by the stream, publishing games on a weekly basis. It makes the value of being a Unity dev borderline useless. Unity deving is a really saturated thing. Okay, I think I'm in the ground. But I'm sure whatever you're talking about is, it's apples and oranges, possibly. Okay, so, no, I'm not in the ground. I don't see it. What? Oops. That's normal mode. The fin is in the ground. The camera's low. I don't know. He says it happens more often in Oculus mode. Well, I guess we'll have to try it. This should be fun. Let me take a look and see if this is okay. We'll repo that in a second. Let's work on the next one, because I'm worried that the stream will start glitching. Okay. So the next issue was he's saying that somehow this piece gets rotated. I wonder if where is the fin? Wheel, frame. The frame has the okay, fin attached to it. Let's see if we can just select the fin. Oops. Tail fin, tail assembly. If I rotate this, It's a weird bug. We'll see. Let's work on the next one with that explosion problem we just saw. If you go backwards a little bit, the monowheel goes into a constant explosion. Go backwards for a little bit. Okay, I just did and it didn't. I believe it. I remember the algorithm that detects explosion. It isn't right. Oh. Well, it's a she. She works at Riot. I was more impressed. We heard back from her at all. We've been talking to this RTMP developer for their Showmaster mobile app. We shouldn't count on her. We have a solution, as most likely, as I understood it. Understood it? Woo! Yikes! Gosh, that freaks me out. Was it ear gape? Let's open up Visual Studio. I have not upgraded to 2017 yet. Reasons. Kind of that night, I remember when we wrote the algorithm that detects. It was actually in monowheel driving behavior. I remember that I was like, oh man, I think I kind of messed up going backwards a little bit. I assume that negative is bad, but update crash detection right here. If halted or bounced back after going fast, we crashed. And is previous speed a magnitude, so it's always current speed. Magnitude, yeah. Boy, this is going to take a little getting to speed. So no matter what, we get a positive value. We get the speed. We're not getting the direction. This code detects the direction. I wonder if we should store this as direction. That. How do you guys feel about that? You're in? I knew I could count on you. Previous speed. Just thinking this through. If we hit a wall, yeah, let's try this. And wait, hold on. Prev direction equals direction. I know this code isn't optimal. Or no, it's not. I know it's not. I'm doing this work a little too locally, but I just want to see if I'm on the right track. This should confirm that we were at least going forward. Let's try this. Aha, so the bug's gone, but now does it crash detect at all? Should have tested the crash first. However, that's promising. That was kind of the change I had already kind of wrote it in my mind a little. I might even leave the code there for now, because yeah, I think we might have fixed it. So if I just kiss the wall, it shouldn't crash. If I hit it real hard, it should crash. And then if I go backwards, no matter what, it should be fixed. Alright, I think we fixed it. You know, that was real easy. I'll look at the code one more time and see if we sexify it. Yeah. We're good. Like, basically what this function is turning into, I'm doing the calculations of the vehicle that all of these process functions rely on, and I could move direction in a way, I should move it here. I'm just not totally convinced that. Wait, vehicle direction. Huh? Motor torque is a float. Oh. Oh, can I use this? Oh, we won't have previous. Do you guys prev as the? I've never. It's my preference. I'm not. I give it a B minus. It's other people use like last or I don't know. I can't. I definitely don't like last because last means sometimes the end of something, not the last. You know. I'm curious. I did use that in here. I keep forgetting the other way to deal with when you have a new one and an old one. Or maybe do old. There's another way to do it, but it's not. It's escaping my mind. I wonder if you almost would just make like a type that could always, that every time you use it would automatically, I don't know. No. No, previous would be, hold on. That's right. There's a way to do it that's sexier. I do like Prev. It reminds me of Perv. Private float. See, it's not. So this needs to be. Alright. I don't know why I was. Just forget me. We're good now. I'm back on target. There. I don't even know if this is actually going to work. I'm thinking that we don't need that direction code. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. One's using the physics. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need this. Let's try it. Mojo! Teammate Mo. What's up, man? I am doing a little dev on this VR project. To bring in a little loot. Ooh, I don't know. Didn't crash. I don't know, but maybe I didn't go fast enough. Uh-oh. No good. Let's check the code. No good. Just woke up. What, been playing Grounds? We're pressed to get that thing, but can't blame you. I watched Summit play like a full round. Like I watched him play one round till he died. I guess he plays with one of his bros. He says words like pwn and noob, which I haven't heard a lot of other streamers say. I mean, I read it all the time. Oh, okay. It looks a lot like the other game. I barely even see the difference. I mean, it looks better. It looks better. It looks like the camera, the field of view is a little smaller. But it seems like it's the same game. That was a bummer. I was hopeful on that code change. Let me just make sure I did it right. Oh, this is based on the motor, not the vehicle. Aha. I believe. African, what up? You want to play Fallout 3 on iOS? Where is this? Like when you're all right. The code we had before worked. So motor torque. All right. I wonder if this variable is kind of named wrong. This is more like literally something called like motor. Okay. This is not necessarily like, in a way, if I'm in the air, for example, I could be having my motor going forward, but I'm flying backwards. This actually is not named correctly, was the problem. Let's see if I'll rename it. And so the other code was good, and that was just a misnamed. I mean, it made sense at the time. I ain't mad at anyone. Oop. Have it done by summer. You'd be surprised. My background was actually porting, even in impossible time frames. There's a few tricks to do it really fast. One of them is to take a lot of risk and do all the porting before even testing it. And you actually can save a ton of time. Like port the whole game, port everything before you even run it. Takes a lot of balls. Yeah. Let's rename this vehicle direction one here. We're gonna call this motor direction. Does that make sense? And that should fix. That's why I got a little confused. That should be good. Let's give it a whirl. You'll put my name in the credits? Thanks, man. Yeah, if I do all the work, you'll thank you. You sound like you got a real gift for being an EA producer. Show up the last day of dev and then put your name first in the credits and you're officially an Electronic Arts producer. Boom. Worked. So Mojo, when you say working world, I think it's jump. Oh wait, was I embedded in the ground? No. I think I forgot what you do for work right now. Actually, I feel like we've discussed it, yet I don't remember. By the way, African, I gotta tell you, your freaking humor today is much appreciated. I love it. Just goofing around, talking dev nonsense. I love it. But do you really wish you had that? Is that a thing? Like, are you still, like, I just pictured everyone played Fallout 3 towards, you're gonna play it again? I think your iOS version, you should have full mod support. Okay, I think that's fixed, and we did clean up the code a little with the better name. ImageEffects.meta. One bug down. I do this one thing on comments that almost no one does, and I don't even really personally encourage it because I'm like so glad to get a comment from a dev, but I basically I try to never type them. I basically want to use the text from the bug as reported. See, I didn't type the comment. That was the bug. Sometimes when impact with a wall or other objects occurs, the mono wheel gets rotated back and gets semi-below the ground. That's actually not the exact, that's the wrong bug, but I'll show you. If you go backwards for a little bit, the mono wheel goes into a constant explosion. And I'm just going to put the word fixed in front of it. And it's like, I don't know. That way, a nice thing about this system, you don't have to type, but you can actually go back, and depending on your communiques, you could search for this phrase and find where it was reported. You can like just go, I want to search that, and you could, search, let's say you're using a bug tracker, or you Trello for you tray lovers. Let's push this one too. For the past few years, I've been doing everything from audio engineering to HTML5, but it's just enough to pay the bills. I just started working over at AutoZone. That's right. Okay, you did tell me in the mornings to get some extra cash for getting a house with the GF. Cool. So earlier I was telling a stream I've been doing some work on the water cooler at my house, and I got a little minor, and I was like, please, anyone share a story about dev, but maybe not, like, more like about your house dev. So what do you do at AutoZone? My friend needs a new tire. I'm looking at some of the other notes. So he doesn't like the curbs. Okay, he thinks the hard lean is too hard. That's a weird problem. So when we lean normally, I want to make a cool ramp sound on that. You go. That looks pretty good. Or is it too much? I wonder if the normal lean is basically just too much is the problem. Because then here's the hard lean. Yeah. Okay, we'll tune it. We're going to tune it right now. Lean, that's too much. And then the hard lean is like real crazy. What up, Igski? Oh, those are kind words. Even if you don't mean them, I'm going to take it as a win. I do have to sneeze. 1 sec. Bless me. They got me working with the parts manager, learning the ropes. Thankfully, we don't sell tires. Well, another thing I got to do is I got to bring in an old battery and get my $5. Them suckers are heavy. Bro, don't you watch movies? Badasses like flip tires. Gamers flip tables. Boxers flip tires. I'm also trying to get an open and adjustable wrench for $3. Do you guys have those? Because they sell them for like 10. I'm gonna work on the lean angle. It's too much. So we have lean angle. This feature of Unity I do approve. It gets, I don't have a name for it, a stamp of, it gets a freaking, let's say at Bonozo, when things are whack, we throw pies at it. And then when they're tight, I'll give out cherries for right now. Okay. Zero to 45. Oh, you picked the actual freaking angle? No way. Is it 45? I think. Man, that is some sick freaking code, bro. Woo. They just sell wrench sets. God damn it. Like, you ever go to the dollar store and just buy a knife for $1? From what I've seen, you probably just need to hit up Sears. Harbor Freight. Thanks, Mojo. You flipped tires for years back in 20s? Ah! Shut up! I was just messing around. Like, for what? Like, in college or something? Oh my god, really? That's so cool. I've never flipped a tire once in my life. Maybe once in my life. Not that I remember. Wow, is the lean angle really 45? Let's see. It is. Okay, I didn't know that's how it worked. That's freaking brilliant. Mojo the tire flipper. You should just, when you renamed your username, just would have went tire flipper. No. Alright. Let's see how that works. There's a function called Update gyroscopic pickup. Where's the lean handled? Yeah, it's... Somehow this is the leaning gyroscopic pickup. Okay. So, pickup rate is an animation curve. Take the lean angle. I don't know. Update turning. That's done last. You were the fastest tire mounter at your auto shop back in the day, and I'd flip all the tires across the back parking lot on tire pickup days to get them in the right spot for the truck. Dude, that, I gotta tell you, I think that sounds really cool. I know you're probably, who knows what you're thinking. Maybe looking back right now, you're probably like, oh, that was cool. I think that sounds really cool. So what was the 1.2 then? Lean amount. Oh, you get a 0 to 1 from the controller. And then that will give you lean amount. Assuming that we're leaning at all. Is this even used? That's gotta be the weirdest function. Okay. This is just saying, are you even touching the joystick? Lean. Man, making controls based on, animations based on joystick is problematic sometimes. Lean angle minus the lean speed. Lean amount. 0 to 1. Velocity, lean speed. So where's lean angle? Clamp the lean angle based on current speed. Interesting. 0 to 45. Oh, 0 to 5.0 on the X. Okay. Which one? In my Visual Studio? The purple? I intentionally looked at Visual Studio themes to find a purple one. I can get the name if you want. Do you like it, or I just wanted something not... I don't need everything to be dark gray like other people do. Yeah, okay. Here, I got a folder. Windows 10. Downloads. Themes. It's called Unicorns. Here, I'll just could have sworn I had a themes. Do I have a theme thing here? I'll send it to you right now. Theme song. I have some kind of like a weird folder I could perfect for that. Dropbox. FX. Cool. Do you know how to install them? It's pretty easy. Sometimes you think it's not working, but you gotta like actually edit some code to see it. Tools. Visual Studio themes. I give it a chance to sync, but here you go. Your wish is my command. And you basically just go Tools, Import and Export Settings, Import Selected, and this one, and then I do no, just, I don't know, I do no, and you'll pick it on the next one. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. You're welcome. Silverhawk, Northern Hawks. Northern Hawk. Sets the lean angle on the transform. So we get the lean angle by the current speed, and we clamp it. Absolute maximum lean angle. It's weird that this isn't totally glaring out me at how anyways, long story short, it's even though I didn't completely algo, it'd take a few more passes. All we have to do to make it a different angle is change it here. Let's do let's see, can I make it just go up? Man, that's weird. Can I edit it? Can I edit it? I don't know if I want to. Can I edit it and not use the mouse? I clicked it and then. I don't know. How do you get it perfect? That's weird. Try some buttons here. It's kind of a bummer. Don't know of an easy way to just only go up. Let me zoom in real tight. That's what the adult camera operator said. So how about we do 66 degrees? 60. I don't understand how to do this. Use this tool. It's like, what? I don't know. We'll go to 60. Maybe it'll snap for me. No? See what I mean? All right. Oh gosh, redo it? What? Dude. I want to just do 65, 60, and I want it to be exact. I can't. It freaks out. I'm gonna do a Google. Edit animation curves precisely. This guy asked the question. Got no answers. Okay. To snap to the grid, hold down Command or Control. Okay. I think that's what we're looking for. We want to go 60. And 5. So right here. Yeah. Okay, we did it. It was to hold down Control to snap. Good. That should make it either lean less or more. Ironically, visually, I think it's supposed to be 30, but visually it's 60. Let's see how it works. It might be, we have to go to 30, not 60. Yeah. That's kind of funny. All right, that'll be good. Yeah, okay, much better. All right. All right, and we're gonna actually increase the lean angle, and we're gonna implement it better. Right now it's hacksaw, and I've admitted before it's hacksaw, where I'm just multiplying it by 1 1/3. We're gonna actually manually set it. Wait. You can manually set it here. It was originally 7.5, but now it's 5, and we'll figure that out. I am gonna set it just to be a jerk. Nah, I'll leave it. Okay, so that's the only place it's used. All right. Is it possible to have 2 curves? Probably not. Here we go. We're gonna make it 5.0 and 30. And then 5.0 and 45. Hard. Lean hard. Go hard. And then if we're gonna get rid of this hacksaw, feels good to get rid of a hack, doesn't it? 'Cause you're just like, ah. It's one of the best feelings. If the button is lean hard, else. I could use one of those fancy question mark commands. But we'll just do lean hard. What? You got a problem? Did I only need, was I supposed to remove 2 of those? Let me just look how it was originally. Hold on. Okay. Another hack being removed right here. God, that was so hack-sore. Let's take a look at these. It should update momentarily. There we go. Look at lean angle. Alright, I think we're good. So now when we lean hard, it'll actually look like the old lean. And this will actually prevent some collision bugs. Oh. Yeah. So now... Alright, here's hard. Ooh. Yeah. What the heck was that? I wonder if lean hard should be faster. Let's also make it faster. I think if I put the number 3, can't edit it here. I have to That's weird. Why is it different? Oh, because of the type? This. What? I kind of like the way that looks, actually. 45 and 5. We want to make it. I don't know why it's 45 and 3. Let's try that. Ooh. Oh yeah. I think we did it right. Oh my gosh, it's better. It's just not as hard of a lean. Boom. I don't know if 45 looks that sexy. Let's do so what was it before? It was 45 times 1.3. Right. So before it was 30. And that was too much. Then I did 45 We're gonna have to do 40. Oh no, it's the other way around. You want it to be 50, not 40. It's like backwards. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Keep doing that. 50. All right. Snap. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is normal lean, right? And then I go, ooh. It hits the ground actually right there. That's a different problem. But let's put that in. Take a look at our beautiful changes. Oh, let me apply this. Okay, now I'll do it. We'll just commit it. Tuned, lean, hard lean angles. Tuned the lean angles. Oops. All right. For the next feature, I have to use the headset, and I'm gonna have to, I think I have to do a hardware change that will stop the stream. And so since I am gonna have to do that, I'm gonna use this as a chance to take a dinner break as well. So let's consider it the show for now, and I'll look forward to seeing you. I might watch a little Twitch while I'm eating dinner, and then continue the dev. And I want to thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed seeing some more hoops. And I will talk to y'all in a bit later.